absolutely brilliant place. And then good afternoon all, welcome to the third episode of Denningston Hall Farms YouTube video. You join me here on the 16th of January on a very sunny winter's afternoon. Just walking down the side of some ditching that Bradley's undertaken, just removing a bit of loose silt in the bottom, but I will come back to that. So before we get too far into the video, I better just introduce myself. I'm Ed, Assistant Farm Manager on the farm here at Denningston Hall. I've been with the farm now 11 months, I started in March, and it's been, yeah, very good so far. Excited to see more to come. So I'm originally from Norfolk, moved over obviously March when I started, after doing 3 years at uni in Cirencester. Absolutely brilliant place. And then after that went and worked on a large intensive arable farm in West Norfolk. Drove their sprayer for 3 years along with other tasks. After that moved on to looking after a little farm in mid Norfolk, at 650 hectares. That was good fun, and then joined the team at Dennington to see what these heavy soils are about. Absolutely loving it so far. Just to continue on from that, a little bit about my job here. So I obviously assist with the running of the farm alongside Ryan, who normally does these videos. So yeah, we look after the team day to day, look after the jobs, about what's going on. All depends, very seasonal, what's going on. Another big part of my job is running the farm's Omnia account. So that is record keeping, farm planning, budgeting. Lots of inputs go through there, of which I will do a video in detail of Omnia itself. Another large part of my job is driving the combine during the summer. That's where you'll find me throughout the summer. Yeah, quite enjoy that. So here we are, just walking down the side of another ditch Bradley's been digging out. Just thought I'd talk about why we're cleaning these ditches out. So all we're doing is removing the build-up of soil, silt in the bottom of these ditches, allowing water to flow down them to obviously leave the farm. The water is brought into these ditches through obviously natural rainfall and land drains in the field. So land drains is a series of pipes throughout the field, bringing water to the ditch, removing it from the field. Obviously, as Ryan's mentioned, we're on some fairly heavy clay soils here, some Beccles clay and some hand slope clay, meaning that very high moisture retention. And if we didn't drain them, we wouldn't be able to access the fields when we need to get on to apply fertilizer, etc. So here we are, just making my way up to see the digger. This is a land drain, like I was talking about, bringing water actually from the field, the other side of the hedge, bringing water to the ditch, where it will then follow the ditch down to join in to leave the farm. Each land drain is marked with a white post, just at the moment as Bradley is finding them, and then we will come back and mark them properly. But you can see the importance, look, the amount of water coming out of there, we need to get it off and away. Very smart job. So you now join me down the other end of the farm on some contract farming land where we are just planting a new hedge. So three members of the team have been planting a hedge here this week. They're here on Monday to make a start, and have done about 300 to 400 meters so far. The farm actually has 160 kilometers of hedge on the farm, which in old money is about 100 miles. We're aiming to plant another 2 kilometers this winter. This being the start of it, of which they've made a very good start. So you'll see the hedge has a mushroom compost leaf litter base. That is to suppress weeds and to offer a natural fertilizer as it breaks down. 6 different varieties of hedging here. Let's see if I can remember them. So we have hawthorn, dogwood, or dog rose, sorry. We have field maple, and I think there's some beech in here. I will get the list when I get back to the truck and get exactly what's in here. Yeah, Matt and Lucas are down there just adding to the leaf litter. compost at the bottom. Yeah, it's going really well. So yeah, more about the hedging on the farm. We took a birdland survey every year, also as well as an invertebrate survey, showing that we had 1,160 different invertebrate species on the farm here, which is great, and that's obviously aided by the amount of hedgerows we have on the farm, as well as the grass margins. So hedgerow there, this will then be planted with a grass margin beside a lovely crop of winter wheat. So I hope that's given you a little insight onto what we've been up to this week. Other things that have been happening: on Thursday, 3 members of the team went off to Lama Machinery Show at Birmingham. I think they had a good day there, having a look about. Lots of people, lots of new machinery about, so that was good. Have a break from the farm and have a day out there. Yeah, loaded some wheat lorries, more grain moving off the farm, and that will continue next week. Similar amount next week, 12 or 15. Yeah, gorgeous sunset. A few years' time, this hedge is going to look lovely. Just walking back to the truck now. Thank you all for watching. If you've got this far, you've done quite well. Please do subscribe. Have a look what we've been up to next week in the next episode. Have a good weekend all. Thank you.